Have you ever heard of the Three Kingdoms period in China? If you've ever played Dynasty Warriors, watched an ancient Chinese drama, or just love stories of epic betrayals and cunning warlords, this is where it all begins. And at the center of it all was one man, Cao Cao. A hero to some, a traitor to others, but to everyone, a master of survival in an age where survival was the biggest game in town. The Three Kingdoms era, which took place around the 3rd century, happened just after the Han Dynasty finally collapsed under rebellion, corruption and war. As the empire splintered into pieces, warlords rose and fell like waves crashing on the shore. But one man knew how to ride the storm, Cao Cao, a local commander from Chenliu, who started with just 5,000 loyal men. Cao Cao's first problem wasn't military, it was hunger. In 196 CE, he made a move that changed everything. He invited the helpless Emperor Xian to live under his protection in Xujiang, making himself the protector of the Han, a brilliant PR move that gave him legitimacy. Then he turned to the food crisis. His generals, Zhao Jie and Han Hao, suggested an unusual plan: turn soldiers into farmers. This was called the Tuntian system. Soldiers farmed when there was no war and fought when war came. The fields around Xujiang became giant military granaries. While other warlords stole grain or starved their people, Cao Cao's men ate well, and a well-fed army can fight forever. Cao Cao understood something simple: you win with people. While the old aristocracies clung to power by birthright, Cao Cao knew the importance of meritocracy, and opened his doors to talent, no matter where it came from, calling the best minds and bravest hearts to his side. He welcomed brilliant strategies like Guojia, calm masterminds like Chenliu, cunning advisors like Jia Shu, and fearless warriors like Xu Chu and Jiang Liao. Some of his best generals were those who once fought against him, like Zhang Hua and Xu Hong. If you were good, he wanted you. Cao Cao's most legendary moment came in 200 CE during the Battle of Guandu, one of the most famous clashes in the Three Kingdoms era. He faced Yuan Shao, a river warlord with an army 5 times bigger than his own. Yuan Shao's men camped for miles across the plains, an unstoppable behemoth, or so it seemed. Unfortunately for Yuan Shao, Cao Cao had done his homework and read the works of Sun Tzu. In fact, Cao Cao wrote some of the earliest commentaries on the art of war. So instead of fighting head-on, Cao Cao searched for a weak point, the Achilles heel of Yuan Shao's juggernaut. And with a little work, Cao Cao found it: food. As true as it was when Napoleon Bonaparte said it over 1,000 years later, it was true for Yuan Shao. An army marches on its stomach. One night, Cao Cao launched a daring raid on Yuan Shao's grain stores at Wuchao. Flames lit up the night sky. In the chaos, Cao Cao's tiny force, only 20,000 men, crushed an army of 100,000. Guandu didn't just win him the battle, it gave him the north. Cao Cao, for all his power, never called himself the emperor, but he didn't need to. By holding the Emperor Xian as a puppet, he ruled in the name of Han, even as he built his own power. Of course, not everything was smooth sailing. Cao Cao had his share of defeats, like the famous Battle of Red Cliffs, when his navy burned under winter winds. But even defeat didn't break him. He returned north, rebuilt his strength, and kept pushing. Cao Cao's time was cut short by the great equalizer of illness. Regrettably for him, no army can fight disease. When Cao Cao died in 220 CE, the Han Dynasty died with him. The Xian Emperor was forced to abdicate, and Cao Pi took over and founded the State of Wei, the strongest of the Three Kingdoms. In an age when warlords rose and fell overnight, Cao Cao left behind something bigger: a system, an army, a network of brilliant minds, and a legend still told today. So next time you hear about the Three Kingdoms or pick up a controller to play as your favorite warrior, remember the mastermind who turned chaos into his greatest weapon: Cao Cao, the man who nearly ruled it all.